Hello guys, it's Matt here back with the 22nd episode of the West Bromwich Albion career mode. I'm not going to be calling it West Brom in the title anymore just in case we do move to a new club. So starting off, we go through some emails. As you can see, Steven Verhoek accepted our contract offer, so he's now part of our club officially, not just our squad youth squad report. So Uruguay comes saying how they want us to submit their squad by a certain date, which I did not read. My apologies for that, and my apologies that my phone just went off. Anyways, so we gave again. Sorry. So we go into a game against Norwich. I almost played, but then I think I could just sim it because Norwich are pretty close to the bottom of the table, and I felt pretty confident that we could just pull away a win. And this is the second last game of the season, and I think we've grabbed a EuroLeague spot already. But Dorans and Pilkington scoring back-to-back goals, making it 1-1. And, I was sort of disappointed with this result because I honestly thought we should have done a little bit better, especially against Norwich. But since they lost, especially against Norwich, since they lost, I forget what the score was, but they lost to Luton Town, a non-league team, which is pretty bad. But, still, this is FIFA, not real life. So, we tied Norwich 1-1. So, pretty disappointed with that result, but as you can see there, Inter Milan win the EuroLeague. So, I guess they got knocked out of the Champions League, or they just didn't qualify for the Champions League, and therefore qualifying for the EuroLeague. Anyways, we move into the last game of the season against Manchester United. I wasn't sure what to expect from this game, because honestly, they're a very good team, and I knew we couldn't get Champions League anymore because the gap's just too big. And so we go look at the squad report just before we go into the game, and you can see there a 30-year-old Boaz Myhill from playing him has gone up by 2 potential. That's pretty cool. But yeah, you can see our guys are improving. You can pause the video if you really want to look at all the stats. But so you can see Gabriel's gone up by 4, and that's pretty impressive. And Al Ganassi has gone up by 4. It's a shame we can't keep El Ganassi because he is a pretty good young player. Unfortunately, he is on loan. And look at that, William Jose going up by 5. He's not done yet, though. Apparently, according to a potential database site, he goes up all the way to 85. So I'll be looking forward to when that happens. But yeah, some of our older players are just getting a little bit worse, and we're going to be needing to, in the next transfer window, pick up some good guys. And like Lukaku's gone up by 3, because he is a young player, definitely. And you can see Nicky Barner's actually gone up by 1, even though we haven't been playing him. I guess just training. And same with Matty Johnson and Louis James. I don't even know how he's gone up, but he's gone up by, I think it was like 6 or something. But yeah, Scott Allen's been going up quite a bit, and that was probably all from loan. They were all like below 60 before I sent them out on loan, and now they're over 60, which is great. And so yeah, we jump into the game against Manchester United. You can see the squad up on the screen right now, and I was pretty concerned about this game. They're playing Hernandez up front, and he's a very good player, very fast with a great shot as well. And so I was not sure what to expect from this game. So we get it started in the 18th minute, where they just take the ball off me pretty easily, and Welbeck passes it to it leads to Valencia, and then Valencia just plays an over the head through ball to Cleverly, and he just smashes that into the back of the net. Couldn't really have done anything about that goal, to be honest, but in the 40th minute, sorry. My screen's a little bit small. Anyways, Hernandez on the attack, and like I said, he's a very good player, and he just passes that to Smalling for a goal. And I don't know what Smalling's doing up there, considering I believe he's a defender. Anyways, that's the end of the half, 2-0. I knew we didn't want to lose 3 points, so I sort of did want to bring it back to a tie, because obviously losing 3 points could risk the EuroLeague, but you'll see what happens after this episode. So he chests it down, and luckily we picked that up, but back here, it's pulled back because of Dawson slide tackling someone after they'd already hit the ball. And they pass that right to Fletcher, who gives that to Butner, and he just hits a great shot, posted in. I didn't really make any subs in this game because there are no games left in the season. So what's the point of making subs if no one's like tired? So I knew it was kind of risky, maybe getting an injury, but even if it was an injury, it would only be out. I doubt it would be out until next season. Anyways, that's how the game ended, 3-0. I was pretty disappointed with that loss. I was expecting a loss, I just wasn't expecting 3-0, if you know what I mean. But yeah, all our players didn't get very good ratings, as you'd expect from a 3-0 loss. Anyways, yeah, so you can see the final scores of the Barclays Premier League. And Manchester City winning 5-0, and you can see we got 9 million, just over 9 million for our performance in the BPL. Unfortunately, we did not get our 5 million requested for doing the because we did not make it into the quarterfinals of any of the cups, or the semifinals, sorry, of any of the domestic cups. Anyways, we're going to look at the standings right now, because I wanted to see if I wanted to see in depth where we were, and we were 8th. We just qualified for the EuroLeague. We were 2 points ahead of Everton. That would have been terrible if we didn't qualify for the EuroLeague. Anyways, you can see Southampton, Norwich, and Reading, 2 of the teams that had already just came up, are getting relegated again, and we tied Reading. That's pretty disappointing. We could have, if we had beat them, we would have been higher than 8th. But that's how it happens. That's FIFA for you. Anyways, moving on to the Uruguay squad submission. I can't believe Forlan has gone down 10 in the last season. That's a lot. So we bring in I don't even know how to pronounce that name. I believe it's like Ureksaya. I'm not sure, to be honest. Anyways, so yeah, we jump into we look at some of the top scorers, and you can see Fernando Torres actually gets the most assists. I guess if he can't score goals, he might as well get the assists. Anyways, Real Madrid win the Champions Cup. That's not very surprising. They are a very strong team, and so we go into look at some other club competitions, such as the EuroLeague. I know Inter Milan won it, but I wanted to see who came close, and as you can see there, Spartak Moscow actually knocked out Barcelona in the semis on penalties, which is sort of surprising, but I guess it's FIFA, anything can happen. But yeah, so we you can see the Champions Cup final was FC Porto versus Inter Milan, and FC Porto are a very strong team as well, from pretty strong players like Iturbe, who actually is a very young prospect. Anyways, we get our final scout report of the season, and Hergota, he's been a very good scouter person for me, and he comes back with one decent player, Aber. I don't know how to pronounce that name, sorry, but we don't accept the other guy though, because 74 is just not high enough. And then we get an 85 and a 90 for, and we definitely are going to sign them. And we have to get rid of some guys in our youth squad, and we get rid of Harry Harewood. He's been a good player for us, especially with his funny name, but we get rid of him because we don't have enough room for him. Anyways, we move on, and we definitely sign Mickey Cranher, and you'll see in the next season what we actually do to Mickey Cranher. I believe it's Cranher. That's normally how you pronounce J's in that region. Anyways, we advanced, and we get the email for the contract expiries, and so we go and fix that, because obviously we don't want players that are valuable to us just to leave without even a transfer sum or anything like that. Anyway, so you can see our transfer budget's actually like 18 million, which is actually really good. We definitely will be able to sign a pretty good player with that. So this video is 11 minutes. I'm not sure if you guys like the long videos, but I'm just trying to get you caught up with me, because obviously you guys will have more input the closer you are to where I am in the career mode. And so yeah, we're just re-signing most of the players. We will be selling Jerome Thomas, after in the next transfer window. I'm not going to say how much for. I'm not going to say if he did sell. We're just going to put him up and hope that he does sell, because we don't want a 30-year-old player that we don't even use. We might as well take the cash now and cash him in. And so, yeah, we're just signing all our young guys. And I'm looking to build a pretty young team, good but young. I'm looking to replace all the old players in the next transfer window, because we don't want a bunch of old guys that will be decreasing in overall. Anyways, as we are coming to a close in this episode, I would just like to say thank you for watching. Leave it a like and a comment on anything you want, any suggestions, and subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, have yourself a good day.